Forgot a finger on the board.
You're good.
Oops.
Oops.
Oops, I did it again.
Oh my gosh. Adam, what are you guys doing?
We are currently setting up for our first live set. When we first moved into the studio a few months ago, we had a ton of ideas of what we want to do with the space. One of the things that we were all able to agree on is that we really wanted to film live music in here. At first, it was hard to find people, and we knew we couldn't accommodate a whole band, so we were looking for musical acts with either 1 or 2 people to perform for us. We spent some time reaching out to a few individuals and actually found somebody close to us, a model that Tatiana had photographed recently, had just began her musical career. Turns out Lauren was the perfect fit because she's a solo act and we were trying to keep our production small. We were able to work closely with Lauren to help build the set and design the overall look of the video. After gathering all of our visual references into a mood board and creating a production book, it was time to find some props. The lighting was probably the most challenging part of this whole process, but it was also the most fun and experimental. We knew we wanted the set to be quite colorful, so it was important to us to have both a good key light, but also not overpower all of our tube lights, which would be the source for all the colored light. We also did not have a Fresnel, so we had trouble lighting our disco ball, for which we used a small flashlight with a gel over it. And the flashlight, which was given to me by a friend from Sigma, had a little lens on it, so you were able to zoom the flashlight out and actually focus the light onto the disco ball.
You want to walk me through the setup?
Alrighty, so we got our A camera here. It's going to be probably 50 millimeters, pretty tight. And we're using the Shure SM7B for the vocals. This is where our B camera is going to be, off to the side on a gimbal. And then our key light. Forza 300, sorry, with the light dome. And then we have 2 Pavo tubes, 2 foots that are going to be both probably magenta. And then we have a kicker light, which is another Forza 300.
Since Lauren just started getting into music, she didn't have a normal guitarist for her songs, so fortunately our designer, Daggar, was able to step in and play the guitar for her live set. Jordan makes a lot of our music here at Hill and Valley for our YouTube videos and for some of our client videos, so it was a perfect fit. And speaking of that, Jordan actually made the track for this song that I'm currently using right now.
Overall, it was a great learning experience and we're super excited to do more live sessions. I think the biggest challenge this time around was having to work in such a small team in a very tight space.
As Adam mentioned before, we've always wanted to do live sets here at the studio, and since Lauren was our first guest, it was kind of a test run, but it ended up turning out really great and we were really happy with the end result.